Hi, my name is Michelle, and I am a writing leader with the Legal Writing Academy. I'm here today with Tino, a first-year student, who will be talking about his experience at the debrief session for the Doré case summary assignment. So, Tino, how useful was the session?
I found the session to be very useful. I think it's one thing to, be given an assignment and be given some instructions, and then to do the assignment and to receive feedback. Obviously, you pay attention to what is said in the comments, but I think when you actually see it, presented to you, and you actually have the guidance of someone who's taking you through step by step, it's very useful. I found that the exercises that we did at the session were incredibly useful to me because there were some things that I thought I did really well, but after some evaluation where I was actually dissecting my assignment, I thought that maybe I could have done things even better. So in that sense, I was very happy that I attended, and I found it to be very useful.
That's great, thank you. So what did you learn from the session?
One of the main things that I learned was the importance of because. It seems like something that's so simple, but I mean, in an assignment like this where you're meant to give an opinion, it seems obvious that you're going to be explaining something. You explain this scenario, and then you explain how you've come to a conclusion of what's going to happen. But to actually, just put that word in because it's such a service to the reader who's going to be reading it because, when we actually get out there and we're writing these for lawyers who are very busy, they might not have all the time in the world to, look at what we've read. They want something that's very concrete, very to the point, and I think that would be an excellent, that's an excellent tool to just speed things up. This is what you have to see and why. The second really valuable thing that I learned from the session was the importance of quoting in a document such as a memo. I really didn't make too extensive use of quotations. I think I maybe included one. But in an assignment like that, where we're really comparing the words of two individuals and seeing how they're different and how they're the same, I think that I would have made better use if I would have included more. It was kind of something that, again, now it seems obvious to me, but when I was actually doing the assignment, it just kind of flew over my head. So I'm happy that I went because of that as well. I think that in my next assignment, I'll definitely be focusing more on the words of the parties in the cases.
Those are really good learning points. So how did the writing leaders help you?
They were fantastic as well. I think we all really benefited from the fact that there were so many of them in the room with us. So whether or not someone had an individual question or just doing the exercises that were given to us, they were a tremendous assistance. I remember at one point in the session, because the assignment, we didn't have that many words that we could use. What I did was I broke up my reasoning into different parts. So there is the reasoning section at the end, but for instance, I put one part as my legal principle. I felt that was relevant to the reasoning as well, and also with the ratio. But it was stressed to us that it should all be in the reasoning section. So the writing leader was right there, so I just asked her a question about, is it okay that I disperse this amongst the different areas, or should I focus on just putting it in the reasoning section? And she actually went up and she asked the main instructor the question for me, and then she came back and she explained the answer. So, I think that obviously there's a lot of room for us to learn by ourselves, but when you have people who have been in your position before and they're offering assistance, I think it's great. So I really think that I benefited from what the writing leaders did as well. Overall, it was just a very useful experience I found.
That's so great to hear. Thank you so much, Tino, for your time.
Thank you.